अरे नारे नारे ना जरा सा घूम लूं मैं अरे नारे नारे.
Okay, this is a series of videos. This is a series of 3 videos, which I'm writing. Here, I'll put up this thing here. JJ Rage 420. So just so that you know at the beginning of this video that I'm in this series of 3 videos. It's easy to recognize. So what I was saying is that okay, I'm a Buddhist, right? And so JJ, you were saying to me that you're a Buddhist who believes in an Antichrist. You don't get that because you say Antichrist means opposite to Christ, and I thought Buddhists didn't believe in Christ. But you see, we're in the olden days, it was like Buddhists would be out in China or wherever. Nobody would go out there. Marco Polo went there, you know, and he came back 20 years later. And he came back to Venice, and he told he had been ambassador for the Emperor of China, and so he was a very educated man, and he spoke Chinese and whatnot, and he came back and he told everybody about what was going on in China. Nobody believed him. They put him in prison, you know. But that's finished now. Now it's a global world. Now I'm Buddhist, you're Christian, I used to be Christian, and now I'm Buddhist, you know. So things go fast now. I'm in my mid-age, and in my lifetime I've been Christian, I've been atheist, and now I'm Buddhist, you know. I've been Buddhist for 38 years, so I'm a real Buddhist and whatever. I'm not you know, flitting along changing all the time. No, I'm not like that. But this is a global world now, and you have people who have a house. They can have a house in Kansas and also have a house in Thailand, and they spend winters in Thailand and then they spend summers in Kansas. You have all kinds of situations now, you know. People can be, it's a global world now, you know. You have some people, well, I mean people who work in the travel business. They you know, they every day they sleep in New York, you know, and then next day they're in Tokyo, and they, you know, they just do that all the time. That's their life. So when I'm talking now about this, we're talking about Obama and the Antichrist and the fact that I'm a Buddhist. Now, that you have to see things from a different perspective. For example, if you're a visionary, if, for example, in the Bible you have prophecies, and in our teaching of Kala Chakra we have prophecies, and the prophecies of the Bible and the prophecies of the Kala Chakra are very old prophecies that go back to the first centuries of the Christian era, and they had made prophecies of the future, about the future, what the future was, what was in store for us in the future. So when people have a prophetic vision, it's a dream. these people have dreams. I don't know if you've seen the series called Medium. It sounds kind of trivial and stupid, frivolous to talk about medium with what's her name, Patricia Arquette. I don't know which Arquette. I always mix up the Arquette girls and the boys. Well, I mix up the two. Rosanna Arquette and then, well, Patricia. I think it's Patricia Arquette. I think there's a third one too. Anyways, medium. This lady has these visions, and she herself doesn't, mixes them up. She mixes up the people often. Often she dreams of somebody committing a crime. She thinks it's them. She goes around and accuses them and everything. And it turns out that in her dream, she mixed up the face of the person she sees the crime scene and everything. And she always sees one person committing that crime, and then suddenly her dreams change, and she sees the real face of the person. It's someone else. So she's gone around accusing somebody of having committed a crime during the whole series, the whole episode, and then it turns out that her dream was, and so I'm taking the example of people who are mediums in the Bible and had this prophetic vision of an Antichrist, whatnot. Then I think everybody agrees on this Antichrist, both us in Kala Chakra and the Christians and everything. Everybody knows because he's announced. And we know how to find him. We find him by the sign of 666. We have that with the lottery and everything. That's why I'm asking people now. I'm making an appeal. Anybody who can go to the libraries in Illinois and all the Illinois people, I want us to contact them so that they give us the screenshots of the newspapers of the 6th of November 2008 so that we can get those and then put them up on our videos. And so JJ, if you can do it too, and if you can, you're in America, if you can find people who can go to the libraries. I'm on Google right now. I have Google right here in front of me. And this morning I've been trying to get into the libraries. But they're all asking me to register and whatnot, and so I don't know. I'm going to try to register or whatever to get into these libraries to be able to access the newspapers. So you're in America and you have American friends. If you have people who are university students or whatnot, and access these libraries of you just look at Illinois libraries or Chicago libraries. In Chicago they have about 10 universities. There's a big university, several universities in Chicago, and we can access those libraries, and then we have to access those newspapers. It's not difficult to do. We just have to find the people to do it, or I can try to do it, and we try to get in there, and then we put up those screenshots on our videos, and Obama is over. Okay. So anyways, to get back to this thing of the mediums, in the Bible you have mediums. In our Kala Chakra you have mediums. My creed of Kala Chakra, and so I'm saying, in those days they could see who the Antichrist was. And we see it now through their eyes. We can read what they read, what they wrote. So we have the proof. So we can find it. We can do our detective work, and we can find this guy. So, anyways, Kala Chakra was the faith of the Mongol Empire. Mongol Empire was from Moscow to China, is the biggest empire in the world. So Kala Chakra is an extremely widespread religious faith. It was the faith of China and all the way to Russia. Now it's still in Russia and then in Mongolia. It's still the official deity, and also for the Tibetans. In every Tibetan temple which you go to in the world, you'll find the symbol of Kala Chakra on the door, on the outside door. You'll always see it, or over the main door. So it's very secretive, but you always have the symbol above the temple doors everywhere, because this is the old Mongol is the symbol of the Mongol emperor. So these mediums had this vision, both in Christianity and in our Kala Chakra teachings, of this demon king, of this Antichrist. So they call him Antichrist and they call him the demon king. But this is like this medium and this lady who mixes up the people, but she still finds the criminal, you know, and she busts him. She puts him in jail. That lady, that is true stories. Medium true stories. She has got, you know, she's put half of Arizona, I think it's Arizona. She's put half of Arizona behind bars. You know, that lady is heavy duty. So we're going to go and do this. Well, she's doing in Arizona. We're going to do all over the world. Okay, listen, JJ, that's it. I've done 3 videos. I think it's okay now. If you have anything to say, make a video. I'm waiting.